For nearly 2 decades, the Stryker has been one of the U.S. Army's most versatile combat vehicles. Fast, reliable, and surprisingly capable for its weight class. But the battlefield has changed dramatically. Drones, top attack munitions, improvised threats, urban combat density, and adversaries deploying systems the original Stryker was never designed to face. Today, the Army reveals the solution: a heavily upgraded, brutally reinforced, and digitally enhanced evolution of the platform. This is the Stryker A1, and it's an absolute monster. When the Stryker entered service in the early 2000s, the Army needed a fast, medium-weight armored vehicle that could deploy quickly and support infantry in complex environments. It performed exceptionally well in Iraq and Afghanistan, especially in urban patrols, long-distance missions, and rapid maneuver operations. But those conflicts shaped a very different kind of warfare from the one emerging now. Modern battlefield conditions, especially in Eastern Europe, exposed several weaknesses in the original design. 1. Insufficient protection against top attack munitions. The Stryker's flat roof and thinner upper armor became a vulnerability in a world where drones can drop explosives with centimeter accuracy. 2. Limited firepower. The original 50 caliber M2 or Mk19 grenade launcher wasn't enough against modern armored threats, fortified positions, or unmanned systems. 3. Sensor and situational awareness limitations. The digital backbone of the early Stryker was solid but outdated compared to today's networked battlefield. 4. Survivability under higher threat conditions. Heavier anti-tank weapons and kinetic penetrators exposed structural limits of the legacy chassis. 5. Mobility under increased weight. Early upgrade attempts increased mass without solving drivetrain and suspension limitations. The U.S. Army had 2 options: retire the Stryker and start fresh, or evolve the platform for the war that's coming. They chose evolution, but not a small upgrade, a complete redesign of performance, protection, and digital warfare capability. This is where the A1 upgrade program begins. The Stryker A1 looks familiar at first glance, but beneath the surface, almost everything is new. Let's start with the most striking change: the 30mm cannon. This is the XM801-13 Bushmaster, a stabilized, highly accurate weapon capable of shredding lightly armored vehicles, drones, fortifications, and infantry fighting vehicles at long range. The jump from a 50 caliber machine gun to a rapid-firing 30mm autocannon fundamentally transforms what the Stryker can do. Instead of just supporting infantry, the A1 becomes a true threat on the battlefield. Next, protection. The A1 introduces dramatically upgraded armor packages, improved hull structure, and increased resistance to IEDs and top attack threats. It also integrates enhanced underbody protection, a crucial improvement from lessons learned in Iraq. Then, power. The vehicle receives a much larger 910 amp alternator and enhanced electrical systems to support modern sensors, networks, and future directed energy weapons. Suspension and drivetrain are reinforced to handle the increased weight. This is important. The A1 is heavier, but it doesn't lose mobility. And finally, survivability systems. Some Stryker brigades are now receiving variants with the Israeli Iron Fist light decoupled active protection system, giving the platform a level of defense that didn't exist in the early 2000s. The A1 isn't just an improved Stryker, it's an entirely new combat vehicle built inside a familiar shape. Faster, stronger, and far more lethal. To understand why the Stryker A1 is so different, we need to look at the engineering hidden beneath the armor. Let's start with the hull. The A1 structure has been redesigned to handle both increased weight and increased energy transfer from blasts. It uses improved high-hardness steel, redesigned weld geometry, and a strengthened floor plate. Suspension upgrades include new high-load torsion bars, reinforced struts, improved shock absorbers, optimized wheel hubs for higher torque loads. All of that ensures the vehicle can support new armor without compromising speed or stability. Now the powertrain. The A1 retains the Caterpillar C7 engine, but the cooling and airflow systems have been reworked to better manage thermal stress under heavier load. The improved alternator, 910 amps, allows the vehicle to run advanced sensors and electronic countermeasures with ease. Next, the turret system. The unmanned turret reduces crew exposure while improving accuracy. The fire control system introduces stabilization for on-the-move firing, ballistic computing thermal imaging laser rangefinding, automated target tracking. This gives the Stryker A1 the ability to engage threats far more effectively than the original vehicle. Then we get into the modular armor system. The A1 uses scalable protection packages that can be quickly adapted for mission requirements, from urban operations to open terrain warfare. And of course, the 30mm XM8-113 cannon isn't just a weapon, it's an engineering ecosystem. Dual feed ammo system, selectable ammunition types, APFS-DS capability, programmable airburst rounds lower recoil than similar class weapons. This single upgrade changes the Stryker's battlefield role completely. The A1 isn't just more armored, it's more intelligent, more stable, and better prepared for modern mechanized warfare. Modern warfare isn't just armor and firepower, it's data, information, situational awareness. The Stryker A1 introduces a completely modernized digital backbone designed for multi-domain operations. First, the sensor suite. The A1 integrates advanced optics, thermal channels, low-light cameras, and laser warning receivers. These allow the crew to detect, classify, and track threats faster and more accurately. Second, network integration. The A1 can plug directly into the Army's emerging battlefield networks, sharing coordinates, sensor data, drone imagery, and fire control information in real time. Third, defensive systems. Depending on the variant, the A1 can be fitted with the Iron Fist APS, capable of detecting incoming projectiles, calculating trajectory, and intercepting threats like RPGs or anti-tank missiles before they hit. Fourth, crew interface. The interior now features improved displays, new digital mapping tools, and a far more intuitive control layout. This upgrade isn't just hardware, it's a leap into the era of algorithmic warfare where vehicles fight as part of a connected, intelligent combat network. The Stryker A1 changes the Army's mechanized playbook in three major ways. 1. Increased firepower at the brigade level. With a 30mm cannon and advanced optics, Stryker formations can now engage threats they previously had to avoid. 2. Greater survivability in high-threat environments. Improved armor, stronger structure, and optional active protection extend the Stryker's life in the drone-infested battlefield of today. 3. Better integration with drones and sensors. The A1 becomes not just a vehicle, but a node in a larger digital warfare ecosystem. The result is a combat platform that punches far above its weight class. A vehicle that fills the gap between light infantry mobility and heavy armored presence. And for the US Army, this upgrade couldn't come at a better time. As global tensions rise and adversaries deploy increasingly sophisticated weapons, the Army needs a vehicle that can move fast, hit hard, and survive in a connected battlefield. The Stryker A1 delivers exactly that. Stronger, smarter, deadlier, a true evolution of one of the Army's most important platforms. The US Army's upgraded Stryker A1 is, without question, an absolute monster.